Hi dear Libra! Welcome to your November 2021 Sun, Moon, Rising Sign and Venus for the sign of Libra love reading. We will draw first one card which I have pre-shuffled. Sweet Surrender. You may have gone through an exhausting situation in the past as far as your love life is concerned. You have gone through a battle, perhaps a divorce, perhaps a breakup, or perhaps standing your ground in as far as perhaps child custody, or perhaps balancing your work with your love life, home life versus work, and you have won the battle. Right now you are lounging. Two maidens here are lounging. You could be in a same-sex partnership, lounging and enjoying their time off, enjoying their break, enjoying the situation right now. There is a time off, could be a time out too. So we will draw tarot cards for you to expound this reading, but your current energy here, as we can see from the oracle card, is sweet surrender. Enjoying the time off, enjoying the break after the war. You could have been in a exhausting situation that you wouldn't want to be in, but you just overcome. If this is not about winning the battle, perhaps you have finally accepted. Could also be acceptance, could also be just a recharging and regeneration moment for you, dear Libra. Enjoying the break. Whoops. Please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If it doesn't resonate, that's okay. Perhaps next month's message is the one for you, or perhaps I could make another surprise reading and perhaps the message there would be the one for you. But I've always believed in synchronicity, so there must be something in here that you need to hear today. Fruits of your labor. You're harvesting the fruits of your labor. Working on your pentacles, could be working on your money. Perhaps if you resonate well with the narrative that you have recently been in a breakup, perhaps you it's like an embrace to yourself that you didn't really win, but for you it is successful because you are enjoying now the fruits of your labor and you did your best, you did your homework. If not, you could be staying in a place right now. You could be, if you were in a situation in the recent past wherein you ask yourself whether you should stay or you should go, perhaps you have stayed and you're just creating the right opportunity for you, or creating your own reality. You tried to, perhaps you're still trying to accept the situation, the reality of the situation, and you're working hard to make things happen, or working hard to just go along with it. Sweeping something under the rug and just focusing on your for some of you, you're just sweeping an issue, an issue in the relationship under the rug, and you are focusing on your finances, redirecting your focus on finances, being patient, taking a break, just what your oracle card is telling you. Taking a break, but once the break is over, you would focus on your finances, build a house, perhaps build something for yourself or your baby. If you are if you have a new baby, building a home, and just forget about the shit that is with baby mama or baby daddy. If you are single, I strongly feel that you are also working on your finances, investments. Something needs to put to rest, and I'm not talking about you taking a break. Something needs to lay to rest, and you just can't bring it bring it to rest. It should be, I strongly am picking up on the energy that there is a certain expectation. Perhaps if you are in a romantic situation, perhaps there is a certain expectation for you about how your partner should treat you, about what your partner should give you, but it's not how you want it to be. This is the card of it's so and so it ends in tragedy. While it is not actually a tragic what happened to you is not really tragic, perhaps you are, I'm getting that limbo feels. You are choosing to work hard for this relationship, but it just, your partner could not just, they couldn't keep up. They just can't give you what you have expressed. And I am also picking up on the energy that you are redirecting your focus into something else that needs work, or into something that would give you the life that you think you deserve, and not actually depending on your partner for that. But there could be a resentment about that, and you are letting go of the situation. Something has to end, and I feel that you're pulling yourself out of that disappointing situation, but at the same time you are still there. Do you get what I mean? I apologize, by the way, if I pause or stutter. English is not my first language, but I hope I'm still making sense. The continuation of this reading is in the link in the description box below. One more oracle guidance card for you, and the decks used also would be there. You are in this situation that the elephant in the room remains to be unconfronted, or not. There has been something that is swept under the rug, and you know deep inside of you, and even your person perhaps knows that this has to end, but you are not ending it anyway. You are staying for the wrong reason, if I may say, or you are staying, perhaps if you are married and you have a kid, you are staying for the sake of the child, but the love is no longer there. That is what I am getting. You have here the Tower. Something is you know that it is not a solid foundation, but you choose to stay anyway. But you are still working hard on it, perhaps thinking that a light at the end of the tunnel could be seen, but in reality it will still end in tragedy. I'm sorry, I'm laughing because of the term "it ends in tragedy," because that is so much of a word, if there's such a phrase. That's just too much. Let us see a glimpse of your past situation. Weaving, creating a web. Creating a web for that, perhaps creating a new future, a new life for you, creating a new path for you. Was there something in your past, perhaps if you have been in a relationship with this person for the longest time, perhaps there was confusion, you were in limbo. You have reached that point in the past that you would really want to, you don't know where you stand anymore. You don't know how to feel anymore. You don't know how to react. But this card, perhaps also in the past, for some of you, you have tried to see things. You try to change your perspective about this person, about the situation, and try to make changes. You tried your best to make some changes, and you make those choices. Perhaps you have been pinned to the ground by your person, telling you to choose. Perhaps it's about work versus family, work versus time, quality time, and you made that choice. But as you made that choice, you are not sure how to feel about that because you're still in limbo. If you have been striving for happiness or joy in this partnership, you made that choice. Perhaps you chose family life, you left your job, but of course that would just resonate for some of you. You left your job for this person, but you are still in limbo. You're still not happy. With the pursuit of happiness, you left your job, or with the pursuit of out of love for this person, you said yes to their request, but you are still in that situation wherein what happened there? What did just happen? I lost my job and now I'm here, but I'm not happy. Something to that. I'm not saying that you are not happy, but the situation could be that kind. And right now this is an ongoing issue which seems to still be in the present moment. But right now I am getting that you are moving past that and you are working hard to do something to maybe to distract you from that issue, or to just to create a certain reality or a certain bubble just to protect yourself, or perhaps if you have a kid, to protect yourself and the baby from that, from the energy, from the toxic energy of that underlying issue within this partnership. That is what I am getting. Yeah, you are definitely taking a break. Not necessarily you have won the battle, but perhaps for you are in the step, you are towards that, you are in the journey, you're one step closer to the goal. But one thing is missing here. This is just me, I'm not saying this out of interpretation of the tarot, but if I were your friend, I would have asked you the question, why don't you just walk away? See? You have it in reversed. Perhaps now this is the resentment card. Now this, that feeling that, or perhaps your friends have told you that you have everything around you, your life is perfect, you have a family, you have a kid, you have a partner, but you're just not happy. And perhaps this is the thing that makes you think or creates that confusion. What is happiness really? What does happiness mean to me? I am supposed to be happy, but why am I not happy? There is, or perhaps you can't identify, still in the past energy, you can't identify something which brings you a wish fulfillment. You have that inner desire. One, you can pinpoint that desire that you truly want, or two, you have attained that, but there's still you still lack that joy, and you don't see it as a wish fulfillment. There was sadness, perhaps depression, perhaps apathy. That is what I strongly hear, apathy about the situation. Okay, let's just keep that past there and let's move to the outcome. Right now, I strongly feel that one, you could be focusing on yourself, you could be regenerating, resting, creating that bubble. That is what I am hearing also. The issue would stay there, and you just want to take a break from that because it has been an underlying issue, a long-term issue, and you don't want to confront it right now. I don't have time for that. Maybe that is what you are saying right now. I don't want to think about it right now. Connect with your emotions. I like this this card primarily because it's so dreamy, it's so poignant. Perhaps this could be an advice too for you to get to befriend your emotions, master your emotions, or perhaps use self-talk for you to get through your shit to get through the situation. And you have here a Wands energy, a potential for you to explore something new. Perhaps you are invited to explore a new hobby, explore something that you are excited about. Find a hobby, find something that you could do during your free time, and that's not just washing dishes, that's not just doing your work, doing a certain task. Perhaps what brings you joy? Ask yourself what brings you joy, because your emotions are out of whack, or you run the risk of having those emotions out of whack. The outcome here is quite and not so happy. It's not so happy for me, because perhaps you run the risk of staying with where you are at, staying for the wrong reasons still, and not pursuing those things that bring you joy. This is the Page of Wands. You're invited for that lust for life, or invited to explore something that you haven't tried before, or perhaps that is where you are going right now. Perhaps that is that nudge, inner niggle, telling you to do something that you need to do, something that brings you joy, but you're not doing it. You're not taking action to balance those emotions, nor to do something that brings you joy. Perhaps you're also invited to reassess this partnership if you're living in a rose-colored glasses. Is this something that fulfills you at a soul level? You could focus on your finances, sure, but for as long as you sweep everything under the rug and you won't confront the elephant in the room, it will resurface. It comes out as a pattern. Letting go of yourself. Entrapment, the message of this card is always, entrapment is only for the willing. You could be obsessed about why are you obsessed about staying in this relationship? What does it bring you? Do you feel like you're not getting a relationship that you deserve, that you are not enough to be in a wonderful relationship? That's why you fear leaving this person for your sanity. Something needs to be grounded. Perhaps you need to connect to your root chakra. Your root chakra is imbalanced. The root chakra is the energy center for stability, perhaps finances, but could also be, as if it is imbalanced, could also manifest as insecurity. What are you insecure about? What is it that you need to do you really need to refocus on work? Do you really need to distract yourself just so you won't confront the situation? I'm not saying that you would have to deal with it right now, because you are in the sweet surrender phase. You're in the sweet surrender journey. You're working towards relaxation and getting it out of your mind for a moment. But if once you get that once you have been recharged, perhaps it's time for you to decide. Perhaps you fear that you would come up with a wrong decision once again, and it will bring you resentment. But yeah. The universe's advice for you: like a bird, listen to people that may have a different opinion from yours. Know that you are supported, and know that the support that you need may come from people, may come from entities that you didn't expect that they would help you. You have here as a bird who has your back. Perhaps this could be a message for you from your spirit guides to connect with nature, to know that through nature you could be recharged, that through nature you would hear your intuition more, you could listen to your intuition more. But this could also represent a person in your life with whom you never thought you would you could strike a friendship with, and they have your back. Fly like a bird and allow yourself to be free. Take that well-deserved rest, but don't linger on too much with that break, and try to see the elephant in the room. Okay, I guess I would have to leave it at that. Thank you for being here, dear Libra. Continuation is in the link in the description box below, and I hope to see you next time. My name is A, and see you soon. Bye.